Hey, what's up everybody? If you're thinking of trying out the Vantage FX trading platform, watch my video from beginning to end. I've been using them for a while. I'm gonna cover a little bit of basic information. And I'm also including a link in the video description, my friends. If you wanna use that to actually sign up with them and give them a test drive, that link will basically entitle you to whatever their best sign up bonus is for your area. Now, some areas have bonuses, some areas don't, some areas have different bonuses, but whatever bonuses, welcome bonus is available in your area, that link will gain you access to it, as well as it'll also gain you access to their best trading fees available. So that link is down there if you want to use it. That being said, let's get on with the video. So Vantage FX is the latest in a seemingly limitless number of online trading sites that have popped up over recent years, right? And the whole theory of these sites is that they let you trade a bunch of different assets from your computer or mobile device. And this saves you from having to actually go somewhere like Wall Street to buy stocks in Apple. Plus, these online trading platforms have been pivotal in the rise of cryptocurrencies that I'm sure you know all about. Now, Vantage FX is more focused in Australia than anywhere else because it uses an Australian bank and is governed by the Australian Securities and Investments Commission. Beyond this, you'll see that Vantage FX is also regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority so that traders in the UK can get involved as well. So you really can feel secure using this platform. In fact, there's only a few countries that are explicitly banned from using Vantage FX, and those are the US and North Korea. Okay, now that we have the boring stuff out of the way, let's take a look at what you can actually trade at Vantage FX. So no surprises for finding that stock trading makes up a big part of what Vantage FX is all about. You can also use this platform and trade in the value of pretty much all the biggest brands anywhere from the US and UK to Australia and beyond. So there are 226 shares on offer at Vantage FX, but before you get carried away with the prospect of owning shares in Apple, for example, it's important to note that you don't actually own the shares when you trade at Vantage FX. Why is that, you ask? Well, because Vantage basically operates a CFD trading platform. So this is when you're just speculating on the price movements of an asset. CFDs are actually pretty cool as they speed up the whole trading process and you don't have to buy whole entire units of something like one Apple share or one barrel of oil. Vantage FX operates CFDs pretty much through all of the assets on its site, which means that you could speculate on the price movement of one of the 44 currency pairings, such as the US dollar against the Australian dollar, for example. Plus, you'll find CFDs for things like indices as well as commodities like oil, gas, gold, and so on. I have to admit though, I was a bit disappointed to find that Vantage FX didn't seem to have any crypto CFDs on its site. I was really surprised by that. So now let's take a little bit of a closer look at what you actually need to do to start trading at Vantage FX. So first of all, obviously, you have to set up an account. And that's pretty easy. You get 3 different types of trading accounts, by the way, but you'd be best off starting with the standard STP account. I signed up for this myself and found that it gave me pretty much instant access to the market without having to deal with any annoying commission fees. Now, before you do all of this, you'll have to actually sign up to Vantage FX, and that's thankfully a painless process because all you have to do is supply some basic information like your name, address, and then verify your identity through something like a driver's license, for example. Okay, so now that you have your account set up, you'll be ready to start trading. Obviously, you'll need money for purchasing those CFDs, and this is where you'll realize that you have to deposit at least $200 just to get started trading at Vantage FX. I'll be honest and say that I was a bit shocked about how high this minimum deposit was, but I guess it's just a small price to pay for getting near instant access to all the global markets. The good news is that Vantage FX accepts a bunch of different currencies from pretty much all over the world. This is important because it means that your deposits won't be hit by any currency conversion fees. That's massive. You'll also get a standard range of payment providers for making your deposits. This includes regular credit and debit cards like Visa and MasterCard, as well as e-wallets like Skrill and Neteller, and even a standard bank transfer. Oh, and just so you know, you won't be charged any money for making a deposit or withdrawal from Vantage FX. That's probably one of their biggest perks and benefits. Once you get started trading, you're presented with access to the MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 trading platforms, but I found that I was happy enough using the brand's web trader. It might not have all the fancy analytics of MetaTrader, but it did the job for me. And of course, it's worth knowing that Vantage FX apps also exist for iOS and Android devices. I personally like the desktop version myself, but there are apps available. And the actual trading is as simple as you'd hope because again, you just have to monitor the price movements and then decide the best times to buy and sell. Now, to me, one of the major benefits and perks of using Vantage FX is the fact that its standard STP account doesn't include any commission fees. This is because all of the costs incurred by Vantage FX are contained within the spread of each trade you make. So the price amount will vary according to what you're trading and the quantity of your trades. And the last thing I'll mention is Vantage FX actually must have really good customer service. I personally did not need to use them. So when I was looking at other people's reviews of them, they were blown away by just how responsive their customer service was. And whatever issues they had, they were resolved really promptly. Now, it's all I'm including in this review. I'm keeping it pretty basic because, it's just a short intro and there's so much you could talk about. I could, probably be speaking for hours in this video, but just don't forget, guys, that link down below is your ticket to getting their best trading fees, as well as any welcome offer that may be available in your area. And it's always gonna be the best one. That being said, see you later and hope you enjoyed the video.